Have you ever looked at someone vibrant and active in their 80s or 90s, still full of life and zest, and wondered, what's their secret? It's easy to feel like aging is just a slow decline, a time when our bodies and minds inevitably start to betray us. Maybe you felt the pang of a creaky joint, or noticed your memory isn't quite as sharp as it once was, and you worry about what the coming years might hold. The painful reality for many is that they believe their best years are behind them, that health issues are just an unavoidable part of getting older. But what if I told you that a long, healthy, and incredibly joyful life into your 90s and beyond isn't just a matter of good genes or pure luck? What if there were simple, everyday habits that could significantly increase your chances of not just living longer, but living better? It's true. There are certain ways of living, almost like silent agreements we make with ourselves, that can reveal whether we're truly setting ourselves up for a vibrant longevity. These aren't complicated medical procedures or expensive fads. They are fundamental, powerful habits that often go unnoticed but are incredibly potent. In this video, we're going to uncover 6 such habits, quiet indicators that you might just be on the path to celebrating your 90th birthday, still enjoying life to the fullest. We'll explore how these daily choices shape your physical vitality, mental sharpness, and emotional well-being. So, if you're curious about how you can not only add years to your life, but also life to your years, stick around. Watch to the end for something that will truly surprise you. Let's begin by looking at the first habit, a cornerstone for anyone hoping to truly thrive well into their later years. And that's mindful movement. Now, when I say movement, I'm not talking about joining a CrossFit gym or training for a marathon. For many, the very word exercise can bring up images of pain, sweat, and grueling routines that feel utterly out of reach or even unnecessary at this stage of life. Perhaps you've tried to get back into a routine, only to find it challenging. Or maybe you've had an injury that made you hesitant. The painful reality for many is that they think if they can't do an intense workout, then there's no point. But here's the wonderful truth: consistent, gentle, and mindful movement throughout your day is far more beneficial for longevity than sporadic, high-intensity bursts. Think of it not as a chore, but as an ongoing conversation with your body, a way to keep your joints supple, your muscles engaged, and your circulation flowing. Mindful movement is about integrating activity seamlessly into your daily life. It's about taking the stairs instead of the elevator, even just one flight. It's about parking a little further away at the grocery store to get a few extra steps in. It's about getting up from your chair every hour, even if just to stretch or walk to the kitchen and back. These small, consistent actions prevent the stiffness and muscle loss that often accelerate aging. When you move mindfully, you're paying attention to how your body feels, noticing areas of tension or weakness, and gently working to improve them. This isn't about pushing through pain. It's about listening to your body's wisdom and responding with kindness. Consider how much time we spend sitting, watching TV, reading, or working on hobbies, this sedentary lifestyle, often a painful reality for older adults, is one of the biggest silent threats to longevity. It contributes to everything from heart disease and diabetes to brittle bones and poor balance. By consciously breaking up long periods of sitting, you're actively fighting against these risks. One of the most effective forms of mindful movement is walking. It's accessible, free, and incredibly powerful. A brisk walk, even for just 20-30 minutes a day, can do wonders for your cardiovascular health, improve your mood, and strengthen your bones. It doesn't have to be a power walk, a leisurely stroll through a park. Enjoying nature, or even just around your neighborhood, can be incredibly beneficial. And if walking is difficult, don't despair. Chair exercises, gentle stretching, or even Tai Chi can provide similar benefits, improving balance, flexibility, and strength without putting undue stress on your joints. The key is consistency. Aim for movement every day, even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes. Perhaps you could make it a ritual to take a short walk after breakfast or dinner. Maybe you could incorporate some gentle stretches while watching your favorite morning show. The goal is to make movement a natural, enjoyable part of your routine, not something you dread. Another crucial aspect of mindful movement is focusing on balance and flexibility. As we age, falls become a significant concern, often leading to serious injuries and a loss of independence. But many simple exercises can dramatically improve your balance. Standing on one leg while holding onto a counter for support, or practicing heel-to-toe walking, can make a huge difference over time. Incorporating gentle stretches, like those found in yoga or Pilates, can improve your range of motion, making everyday tasks easier and reducing the risk of strains and sprains. Remember, the pain of limited mobility or fear of falling can be a heavy burden. By embracing mindful movement, you're not just adding years to your life, you're ensuring those years are filled with greater ease, independence, and joy. Now, alongside keeping your body moving, the second habit that strongly indicates a long, thriving life is purposeful engagement. This isn't just about staying busy. It's about having a reason to get up in the morning, a sense of meaning and contribution that fuels your days. The painful reality for many as they age is a feeling of diminishing purpose, retirement, children moving away, or the loss of loved ones can leave a void, leading to feelings of isolation, boredom, and even depression. This lack of purpose is a silent killer, eroding mental health and accelerating physical decline. But those who live vibrantly into their 90s often share a common thread: they continue to learn, contribute, and engage with the world around them. Purposeful engagement can take many forms. For some, it might be volunteering for a cause they deeply care about, lending their valuable experience and time to help others. This not only gives them a sense of meaning, but also connects them with new people and ideas. For others, it's about continuing to learn. Have you ever considered taking an online course, joining a book club, or even trying to learn a new language or musical instrument? The act of learning keeps your brain active and nimble, building new neural pathways and preventing cognitive decline. It's a powerful antidote to the fear of memory loss and mental slowing. Maybe you've always wanted to paint, or learn woodworking, or even just become a better cook. Now is the perfect time to explore those latent interests. Another aspect of purposeful engagement is having a passion project. This could be anything from tending a garden, restoring old furniture, writing your memoirs, or perfecting a craft. When you have a project that genuinely excites you, something that you can pour your energy and creativity into, it provides a tremendous sense of satisfaction and motivation. It gives structure to your days and a sense of accomplishment that is deeply rewarding. Think about what brings you joy, what ignites your curiosity, or what problem you'd love to solve. It doesn't have to be grand or world-changing. It just needs to be meaningful to you. This could be something you've always wanted to do but never had the time, or a new interest you've recently discovered. Furthermore, contributing to your community, however small, can be incredibly fulfilling. This could mean sharing your wisdom and life experiences with younger generations, mentoring someone, or simply being an active, positive presence in your neighborhood. When you feel needed and valued, it boosts your self-esteem and provides a powerful sense of belonging. The painful reality of loneliness and irrelevance is something many older adults face. But purposeful engagement directly combats this. It transforms idle time into meaningful pursuits, giving you a reason to spring out of bed each morning, finding your unique purpose, or multiple purposes, is not just about staying busy. It's about nourishing your spirit and keeping your mind sharp and engaged. Which brings us to our next crucial habit. Next up, let's talk about a habit that truly fuels longevity from the inside out. Nutrient-dense nurturing. This isn't about restrictive diets or complicated calorie counting. It's about making conscious choices to nourish your body with foods that support vitality, energy, and overall health. The painful reality for many is that as we age, our appetites might decrease, our digestive systems might become more sensitive, or we might fall into habits of convenience eating that lack essential nutrients. The thought of overhauling your entire diet can feel overwhelming. Or perhaps you've tried various diets in the past that were unsustainable. But those who live long, vibrant lives often have one thing in common: they treat food as medicine, as fuel, and as a source of joy. Nutrient-dense nurturing means prioritizing whole, unprocessed foods that are rich in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber. Think colorful fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, and whole grains. It's about building your meals around these powerhouses rather than relying on processed snacks, sugary drinks, or fried foods that offer little nutritional value and can contribute to inflammation and chronic diseases. Imagine your body as a high-performance engine. You wouldn't fill it with low-grade fuel and expect it to run perfectly. The same goes for your body. Good nutrition provides the building blocks for strong bones, healthy organs, a sharp mind, and a robust immune system, all crucial for preventing the ailments that often accompany aging. Consider the simple power of a daily serving of colorful vegetables: spinach, kale, broccoli, bell peppers, carrots. These are packed with antioxidants that fight cellular damage, protecting your body from the effects of aging. They're also rich in fiber, which is vital for a healthy digestive system, preventing issues like constipation that can be a painful reality for many older adults. And when it comes to fruits, think berries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, bursting with flavor and potent anti-inflammatory compounds. Adding a handful to your oatmeal, yogurt, or just enjoying them as a snack is an easy way to boost your nutrient intake. Then there's protein. As we age, maintaining muscle mass becomes increasingly important, and protein is essential for this. Lean sources like chicken, fish, beans, lentils, and even eggs can help preserve muscle, keep your metabolism humming, and keep you feeling full and satisfied. Many older adults don't get enough protein, which can lead to weakness and frailty. Ensuring you have a good source of protein at each meal is a simple but powerful strategy. And let's not forget healthy fats, found in avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil. These are crucial for brain health, reducing inflammation, and absorbing fat-soluble vitamins. Instead of fearing fats, embrace the good ones. The key to nutrient-dense nurturing is making small, consistent changes that are sustainable for you. Perhaps you start by adding an extra serving of vegetables to your dinner each night, or swapping out a sugary drink for water. Maybe you try preparing one plant-based meal a week. It's not about perfection, but about progress. It's about listening to your body's needs and providing it with the best possible fuel. The painful reality of chronic illness and medication dependence can often be mitigated, or even avoided, by embracing a diet rich in whole, natural foods. By nourishing yourself well, you're not just avoiding future problems, you're investing in vibrant energy and clarity today, and paving the way for a healthier tomorrow. Moving on. The fourth habit that is often overlooked, but profoundly impactful on longevity, is restorative sleep. For many, sleep can become elusive as we get older. You might find yourself waking up frequently, struggling to fall asleep, or feeling tired even after a full night in bed. The painful reality is that poor sleep is often normalized in older age, dismissed as just part of getting older. But it is a silent thief of health and vitality. Those who thrive into their 90s consistently prioritize and achieve deep, restorative sleep, understanding it as essential for both physical and mental rejuvenation. Restorative sleep is not just about the number of hours you spend in bed. It's about the quality of that sleep. When you sleep deeply, your body repairs itself, your immune system strengthens, and your brain consolidates memories and clears out waste products. Think of it as your body's nightly tune-up and cleaning crew. Without adequate quality sleep, these vital processes are disrupted, leading to a cascade of negative effects: reduced energy, impaired cognitive function, weakened immunity, increased inflammation, and a higher risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and even dementia. The belief that we need less sleep as we age is a myth. Our bodies still require consistent, quality rest to function optimally. So, how can you cultivate restorative sleep? One of the most powerful steps is to establish a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up around the same time each day, even on weekends, helps regulate your body's natural circadian rhythm. This rhythm is your internal clock, and when it's out of sync, sleep becomes much harder to achieve. Another critical factor is creating a conducive sleep environment. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep: dark, quiet, and cool. Blackout curtains can block out light. Earplugs or a white noise machine can block out sounds. And keeping the thermostat a few degrees cooler can significantly improve sleep quality. What you do before bed also plays a huge role. Try to wind down in the hour or two before you plan to sleep. This means avoiding stimulating activities like watching exciting TV shows, engaging in intense discussions, or scrolling through bright screens like phones or tablets. The blue light emitted from these devices can interfere with melatonin production, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. Instead, opt for relaxing activities: reading a physical book, listening to calming music, taking a warm bath, or practicing gentle stretches or meditation. A consistent bedtime routine signals to your body that it's time to prepare for rest. Be mindful of what you consume in the hours leading up to bedtime. Caffeine, even in the afternoon, can stay in your system for many hours, disrupting sleep. Alcohol might make you feel sleepy initially, but it often leads to fragmented sleep later in the night. Heavy meals close to bedtime can also interfere with digestion and keep you awake. Instead, if you must have a snack, choose something light and easily digestible. The painful reality of sleepless nights, tossing and turning, can lead to chronic fatigue and a feeling of always being behind. But by embracing these simple habits, you can reclaim your nights and wake up feeling refreshed, energized, and ready to embrace each new day, which sets the stage for our next crucial habit. Now, let's explore the fifth powerful habit that truly sets the stage for a long and vibrant life: stress resilience. Life, regardless of age, will always present challenges. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by worries about health, finances, family, or the state of the world. The painful reality is that chronic stress, if left unchecked, isn't just an emotional burden. It profoundly impacts our physical health, accelerating aging at a cellular level and contributing to a host of ailments like heart disease, high blood pressure, and weakened immunity. But those who live well into their 90s often share a remarkable ability to navigate life's inevitable storms with a sense of calm and perspective. Rather than being swept away by them, they understand that while they can't always control external events, they can absolutely control their reaction to them. Stress resilience isn't about avoiding stress altogether. That's simply impossible. Instead, it's about building your capacity to bounce back from adversity, to adapt to change, and to find inner peace amidst chaos. It's about having a toolkit of strategies that help you process difficult emotions and prevent stress from becoming a chronic, debilitating force. One of the simplest yet most effective tools for managing stress is conscious breathing. When we're stressed, our breathing often becomes shallow and rapid. By intentionally slowing down your breath, taking deep, belly breaths, you can activate your body's relaxation response, lowering your heart rate and calming your nervous system. Just a few minutes of deep breathing exercises each day can make a significant difference. Try breathing in slowly through your nose, letting your belly expand, holding for a count of 4, and then exhaling slowly through your mouth. Another powerful way to build stress resilience is to spend time in nature, whether it's a walk in a local park, tending to a garden, or simply sitting quietly under a tree. Connecting with the natural world has a profound calming effect. It shifts your perspective, reduces rumination, and can even lower stress hormones like cortisol. The fresh air and natural light are also incredibly beneficial for your mood and overall well-being. If getting outdoors isn't always possible, even looking at nature scenes or listening to nature sounds can offer some benefits. Remember, the painful reality of being constantly on edge or feeling anxious is that it drains your energy and makes it harder to enjoy the simple pleasures of life. Cultivating stress resilience helps you reclaim that joy. Mindfulness and meditation, even in their simplest forms, are also incredible assets for stress management. This doesn't mean sitting in a complicated pose for hours. It can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to simply observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment, or to focus on a single sensory experience, like the taste of your morning coffee or the feeling of warm water on your hands. These practices train your brain to be present, reducing the tendency to dwell on past regrets or future worries. There are many free apps and online resources that offer guided meditations specifically for beginners, making it incredibly accessible. Furthermore, cultivating a positive mindset is a crucial component of stress resilience. This isn't about ignoring problems or pretending everything is fine. It's about consciously choosing to look for the good, to practice gratitude, and to reframe challenges as opportunities for growth. Keeping a gratitude journal, where you list a few things you're thankful for each day, can shift your focus from what's wrong to what's right, regularly challenging negative thoughts and replacing them with more realistic or positive ones can significantly impact your emotional well-being. By actively managing your stress, you're not just safeguarding your mental health, you're profoundly influencing your physical longevity and enhancing your capacity to experience joy every single day. Finally, we arrive at the 6th and perhaps most heartwarming habit that reveals a propensity for living a long, happy, and fulfilling life: deep connections. In a world that often emphasizes independence and self-reliance, it's easy to overlook the profound importance of meaningful relationships. The painful reality for many as they age is increasing isolation, whether due to geographical distance from family, the loss of friends, or simply feeling disconnected in a rapidly changing world. This loneliness isn't just an emotional state, it's a significant health risk, often compared to smoking or obesity in its detrimental effects on longevity. But those who live vibrantly into their 90s are almost universally surrounded by a rich tapestry of supportive relationships, friends, family, and community members who bring joy, comfort, and a sense of belonging. Deep connections are about nurturing relationships that offer genuine support, understanding, and shared laughter. It's not about having a huge social circle. It's about the quality of those connections. Having just a few trusted individuals with whom you can share your joys and sorrows, who listen without judgment, and who genuinely care about your well-being, can be a powerful buffer against life's stresses and a profound source of happiness. Think about the people in your life who truly lift you up, who make you feel seen and valued. Investing time and energy in these relationships is an investment in your own longevity and happiness. This means actively reaching out. Pick up the phone and call a friend or family member you haven't spoken to in a while. Send a heartfelt letter or email. Suggest meeting up for a cup of coffee or tea, a walk in the park, or a shared meal. It might feel a little awkward at first if you haven't done it in a while, but the rewards are immense. Loneliness can be a heavy burden, a painful reality that silently erodes one's spirit. By making an effort to connect, you're not only enriching your own life, but also brightening someone else's day. Deep connections also extend beyond your immediate circle to your wider community. This could mean joining a local club or group that aligns with your interests, a book club, a walking group, a gardening club, or a volunteer organization. Perhaps it's attending community events, going to your local senior center, or joining a faith-based group. These avenues provide opportunities to meet new people, share experiences, and feel like you're part of something larger than yourself. Being an active participant in your community combats feelings of isolation and provides a sense of belonging and purpose. You might discover new passions, share your wisdom, or simply enjoy the camaraderie of like-minded individuals. Furthermore, being a source of support for others strengthens your own well-being. Offering a listening ear to a friend, helping a neighbor with a small task, or sharing your knowledge with someone who needs it, creates a beautiful reciprocal relationship that benefits everyone involved. The act of giving back, of being there for someone else, creates a profound sense of meaning and connection. Remember, we are social beings, and our need for connection doesn't diminish with age. If anything, it becomes even more vital. By actively cultivating and nurturing deep connections, you're building a powerful support system that will carry you through challenges and amplify your joys, adding not just years to your life, but incredible richness and warmth to every single day. So, we've explored 6 remarkable habits that truly reveal if you're on the path to living a long, vibrant life well into your 90s and beyond. We talked about mindful movement, understanding that consistent, gentle activity is far more powerful than sporadic intensity, keeping your body supple and strong. Then, we delved into purposeful engagement, highlighting the importance of having a reason to get up each day, whether through learning, volunteering, or passion projects, to keep your mind sharp and your spirit alive. We also discussed nutrient-dense nurturing, focusing on how choosing whole, unprocessed foods can be your best medicine, fueling your body with the vitality it needs. We also uncovered the critical role of restorative sleep, emphasizing that quality rest is non-negotiable for both physical and mental rejuvenation. Then we talked about building stress resilience, offering practical ways to navigate life's challenges with calm and perspective. And finally, we just explored the immense power of deep connections, reminding us that strong, meaningful relationships are the bedrock of a long and joyful life. Remember, these aren't about radical transformations or chasing perfection. They're about gentle, consistent shifts that compound over time, creating a powerful ripple effect on your health and happiness. You don't have to implement all 6 at once, or perfectly. Choose one that resonates with you most right now, and start there. Take a small step. Maybe it's a 10-minute walk after dinner, or swapping out one processed snack for a piece of fruit, or simply calling a friend you haven't connected with in a while. Every small positive choice you make is a powerful declaration that you are investing in your own well-being, that you are choosing a future filled with vitality and joy. It's never too late to start cultivating these habits. Your body and mind are incredibly adaptable and capable of remarkable change at any age. Think of it this way. What if the painful reality of aging as a decline could be transformed into an exciting journey of continued growth and discovery? It truly can. Your wisdom, your experience, your unique perspective, these are invaluable assets. By embracing these habits, you're not just adding years, you're ensuring those years are rich with energy, clarity, and meaningful engagement. You're creating a legacy of vitality for yourself and inspiring those around you. We'd love to hear from you. Which of these habits do you already practice? Which one are you most excited to start integrating into your life? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be just what someone else needs to hear. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content dedicated to helping you live your best life at every age. Keep nurturing yourself, keep connecting, and keep thriving.